But anyhow, the Boxo breakdown, we got some fun B-roll. Hector, roll that B-roll. Give us some content, brother.
Joe, I think Haiden said something to you by the podium after Moto 1. What was he saying to you?
Yeah, he said something about mother, like stuff like that. I think I don't know with this situation, because you know, they prepped the track really deep, so I thought maybe I brake checked him into the first turn, because I slowed down into the first turn and it stopped more than usual, so I had to go back on the throttle again to go to the turn. But he told me I cut him off. But also, where he lined up, they need to understand it's an S going into the first turn, all the way inside, right? And I was on like a 5th or 6th gate, straight to the first turn. It was a straight line. So it seems like I cut him off, but I mean, it's not really, I didn't really do it intentionally.
Right.
Well, I can tell you, Joe, I can tell you that that's exactly what I would have done. We had a perfect overshot view of that start. Joe had the jump. That is exactly what you are taught as a little kid. As any start at magnitude, number one, is you're going to move over on your main competition and to control the inside. So that's exactly what I would have done, Joe. I think that was executed perfectly, held the inside, and then put himself in a great position, comes out third, I think right behind Hammaker right there. That was a beautiful start by Joe. Not sure what Hayden's problem was with that. If this is if that's what he's talking about, I thought it was executed properly. Like, it couldn't have been executed any better.
Joe, I'm assuming Haiden would have done the same thing. He did
exactly 100%.
He would have done this. He would have done the same thing. Like, and two, like, they were plowing the start back and all that. And Joe is 100% right. And so I'm with you, RV and Joe. I would have done the exact same thing. Yeah, that's all there is to say, bro.
It was executed perfectly, Joe.
Perfect. Yeah, you got to do it. Good job. Deegs would have done the same thing. Anybody would have done the same thing. It was perfect. And I don't think that Joe was just doing that to cut Deegan off. I think there's several other guys on the inside. He's doing that to secure the whole shot.
Exactly. And when you're in that position, RC, when you're like the dirt is tilled up, it's deep. You're trying to lay down and squeeze every ounce of power out of that bike. Make sure you get your shifts right. So if you get a little wander on the gate out in front a little bit, and then you move left, like that's all typical normal fashion of racing. It was very, very clean. Like I said, I'll say it again. It's exactly what I would have done. I think, and I know Haiden would have done the same thing, regardless of who was on the inside of him. If it was Joe, he would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah, I agree with you. That was a Boxo breakdown. Pretty simple. Love the material that Wasabi gave us in the post-race press conference. That was great. Good job, all Pro Motocross Championship. I think Joe's going to do well, especially if he starts out strong. He's got a ton of momentum. I think that's been kind of Joe his whole career is starting out slow. I think with this momentum that he has coming off Pro Motocross Championship, I think he has a real shot to be the challenger, the main challenger for Haiden. So we're gonna get to tell.
And RC, you know what I liked about his that shot in the press conference was it's kind of the first time that I've seen Joe be like WTF, like, well, what are you talking about? Like he kind of had a little attitude to him, which I liked, instead of just being like, oh, I don't know what Hayden's talking about. Sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do that. It was more like, you know what, like, I got the jump on you. Like, if you want to be upset, be upset. Like,
yeah, he's like, dude, it's an S turn going in there all the way to the left. Like, you know exactly what was at stake and what you probably would have done also. He's like, come on, guy.
Yeah, it's kind of, he was in the position right there to be like, he kind of just wasn't taking any type feeling is what I kind of got the feeling of. And I like that because I haven't seen that from Joe. He's very cordial, very nice. He's a good human being. So like to see that little bit of like, you know what, like beat it, you know, like I'm here just as I deserve to be here just as much as you do.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You can have it all: news, highlights, interviews, and analysis. So go for it.